What up, traders? It's WarbossTae up in this mud. Oh, welcome to day 12. And I've been a naughty boy. I love Tamiya Red. I love it so much. It is so cool. So, I was just finishing this guy up, and the blood rage of corn came over me. And yeah, first I just added some to his chain blade because I was like, oh, you know, he'll be his chain fist. He's chopping and cutting through other Terminator's armor and stuff, and so that makes sense. And then I was like, oh, you know what? If he's chopping through all that stuff, wouldn't it get on his armor? So I was like, yeah, sure. So I painted some blood onto the leg armor. And I was like, you know what? It'd probably spatter onto the chains hanging from his waist too. And I was like, oh, I wonder what it would look like if I spattered some on the skull hanging down there at the bottom and on the hook. I was like, okay, that's pretty gory. And then I was like, you know what? It would probably get all over the ground. So I splattered it all over the base. And then I was like, oh, I bet while he's sawing through those guys, he'd be chopping them with this blade. So, of course, you gotta even it out. But I didn't go as crazy with this side as I did with the chain fist side. But I did go crazy with this Dark Angel's helmet. Oh, that guy is having a bad day. I decided, you know what, because a lot of people were saying Blood Ravens or Blood Angels to kind of work in that winged helmet theme. But then I was thinking, you know what, if I'm gonna do this blood effect, which I kind of wanted to, and do the effect of it, you know, just freshly chopped off and just like spurting blood down his armor, then I was like, the green is probably going to stand out. So I decided to go with the Dark Angels after all. And the red definitely does stand out. I made it look like it's kind of like splattering blood all over his armor as he walks. Same thing with this Tyrannid head over here on this side. It's got green, gooey ichor spilling out of its head sockets. And what else did I do? I finished painting him up just about. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't highlight the cloak. But I finished just about everything else. Let me know what you guys think. I did the lightning bolts on the shoulder pad here. There's not really room to do it on the leg armor, which is what I noticed with the Terminator figures. They've got all this binding, right? The gold and stuff. So, yeah, let's see what else I did. Oh, yeah, this is the most important part, I think. Next to the blood, which is, I should probably see a psychiatrist about. I wanted to really make him look human. So I gave him, you know, as close to human as Space Marines can be. So I gave him stubble on his head, I gave him stubble on his cheek. I really painstakingly painted in his eyeballs, which with my technique of, you know, going in with the black lines and then dotting the white for the eyeballs and then dotting the blacks. And I tried to make it look like he's looking down and to the left at whatever he's just sawn in half with his chain fist. And I think it works pretty well. You can't really see it because of the lighting, but the new Cadian flesh tone, whatever my complaints are, once you thin it down, it creates a pretty realistic flesh color after washing it with Rakeland flesh and then highlighting it back up. It has that natural, you know how the oils on your skin kind of give it an oily sheen, Charlie Sheen. After doing the stubble effect, I kind of thinned down the Cadian skin tone and I really thinly stippled it back onto the head so it wouldn't look like, you know, a very obvious hairline. And I tried to paint it, you know, on the kind of where I think, for all of you out there who shave your heads, kind of where I think the hairline would end. So there's that. And then the last bit is, oh yeah, the freehand shoulder pad. I decided not to go with a very run-of-the-mill, plain old whoop-de-doo skull, but instead to do a very kind of Rorschach test, almost spiky suggestion of a skull. So it's not, it's kind of like my attempt at doing like a graphic novel style art with lots of shading on the side and no real clear definition. You can't really tell where the fangs begin or if those are really horns popping out of the head, but I kind of based it on, if you look at the lexicanum.com or the Warhammer 40 wiki, I think that's what it is, the Warhammer 40 wiki page, on the Night Lords section, it has the icon and it's like the 8-sided star behind this winged skull, and the winged skull really has these like bat wing looking wings on the side that kind of look like this rather than the really lame-o. Remember when I showed you guys this yesterday, the Night Lords? Oh, look at that. That is just... makes me want to puke. So, until Games Workshop re-releases the Chaos Codex, and hopefully some new transfers for the Night Lords, I'm going to try to freehand my symbols. It takes forever. Oh my gosh, it takes like so long. Which is why this is the only guy that I got done today. I finished him up. Everything that I think would work, except for, like I said, the cape. Just the fur trim. I did highlight up the back part of the cape, but yeah, I didn't do anything else. Or I didn't do the fur trim at the top. So let me know what you guys think. Is the blood too much? I think I'm going to use blood for this army, just because the Night Lords are all about fear and terror, so, you know, coming in with this on their weapons and stuff is certainly going to be more terrifying than if they were completely, you know, fresh off the belt, as it were. I really like the skull, the blood splattered skull too. It very much reminds me of Predator, when he would rip the skull and the vertebrae out of his victims. It has that kind of yellow. It's not really bleached, but it's kind of that color tone, and then splattered with gore and blood. So hopefully you guys like it. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. I spent a lot of time and effort on all aspects of this guy, and I just might enter him into a local painting competition. I've never won one, and I don't really like competitions anyways. Just because, yeah, I don't know, I hate coming in second, I hate coming in third, I hate not placing at all, and you know, I would just feel better if it was just like a painting showcase or something, and somebody just so happens to win a big gift certificate after, instead of saying first place, second place, third place. But that's how it is. Let me know what you guys think. I decided not to do any verdigrease on the gold, which is very unusual for me because I love doing verdigrease, but if you saw my last video with the brass scorpion, I'm still deciding whether or not I want to stick with this gold or if I want to build up a little bit more. So I still have to paint the trim on the fur cloak, and I still have to decide whether or not I'm going to highlight the gold anymore, because according to the fluff, it's supposed to be blue and brass now, or bronze rather than blue and gold, because I guess that's Tzeentch's colors. And ultramarines if you're a loyalist. Anyways, this video is running on long, so let me know what you think. If you have any questions, do you like it, do you not like it? Totally be honest, you know, whatever. This is day 12, so I hope all of your projects are going well. I'm going to try and get this in earlier than I did yesterday because I got a lot of stuff to do today. Don't think I'm going to be able to get to any more, but I think this is a big step forward. It's good to have like a centerpiece leader figure to your armies, so that you can put it right up next to your computer or on your table or wherever you paint, as kind of an inspiration for the other guys to rally behind. And yeah, that's kind of my philosophy. So hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think, and please continue to support each other and looking at each other's project logs. I love watching all you guys' videos. Sorry I haven't been able to comment yet, but hey, you can be sure every time I go, I hit the like button, and I'm going to try to comment on my, give my input, just because you guys are making, for those of you who are doing the painting challenge, you guys are the ones that are making the effort to join in. So I definitely want to support you supporting my little painting project. And now, like, this guy is staring at me and he's like, shut up, stop talking. The people don't want to hear you talk, they want to look at me. Ooh, I don't think I like him very much, Master. He's quite formidable and scary looking. That he is, Igor. Oh, and Simply Painted Miniatures, check out their stuff if you want a painted unit, army, or single model. 10% discount on a squad of Chaos Raptors if you say you heard about them through my project logs throughout the month of June only, 2012. Check it out. Poor Dark Angels. I hear they're going to be coming out in like the 6th ed book, so this is probably not the best way to start my career as a potential Dark Angels painter. I love the way his skin turned out. Man, that Cadian Flesh Tone and Rakelin Flesh Shade really... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling now, so thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.